the voice of agriculture. To join today or for more information, go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
I'm Brityne Rucker, and this is Ag AM in Kansas. Sightings of the Asian giant hornet have prompted fears that the vicious insect could establish itself in the United States and devastate bee populations. Sarah Zukoff, entomologist at Kansas State University, is with me now via Zoom to speak more on this. Welcome, Sarah.
Hello.
Now, Sarah, how common are these hornets in Asia, and how much alarm do they cause?
In their native habitat, they're pretty common. The honeybees that are there that are native with them have evolved with them, so they have a better defense mechanism. In other countries that these Asian giant hornets invade, the honeybees are less apt to be able to protect themselves because they didn't evolve with the species. And so they're kind of defenseless, really.
So are you surprised that the hornets have appeared in North America?
Not really, considering they have invaded every other country. There's probably been lots of imports of the hornet, but as far as I know, they've never found any in North America that have actually established themselves. They get imported in cargo and plants and potting soil and all sorts of things, but usually they just don't establish. I'm not sure how many times they've been intercepted at our border control, our plant protection specialists that watch those things, but thankfully they've never actually taken hold. This is the first time.
So what kind of conditions do these insects need to live in?
In their native habitat, they prefer more mountainous valleys. They prefer not to be in the plains like we are. They like a lot of tree cover. They usually will nest in burrows of rodents and other ground-dwelling insects. And they actually prefer conifers, some of the more pine trees and things. So they like that habitat a little better than our habitat. That's one of the reasons why they probably will not be found in Kansas anytime soon, is our habitat ecologically is not really the perfect place for them to be. The Pacific Northwest would have been the best place for them to be in if they were to come in.
Now, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, if more hornets are found, could they threaten other honeybees and other pollinators? So
yes, they definitely can pose a threat to any of our insects that we have in North America and in the United States. The European honeybee is actually not native, but it is obviously very important to our commodities and a lot of our farms. And so that is the biggest threat. They do also hunt for other insects as well, and they are kind of a dominant hornet. When they're found with other hornets, they are more dominant than all the other ones. So they usually push all the other ones out, outcompete them.
Now, Sarah, final thing, a lot of news stories are labeling these as murder hornets. Is calling that murder hornets overreacting?
A little bit. They have a very painful sting, and so they can inflict some damage on people. When it comes to the murder part, it's more for the honeybees. They are known to kind of invade the honeybee nest. They grab them, they decapitate them, they kind of turn them into a muscly mush that they bring back and feed their babies. So they are kind of murdery in that respect, but it really takes quite a few to actually bring down a person and kill them. I think some of the literature was over hornet stings would really cause someone to have to go to the hospital, but it is an extremely painful sting. So I wouldn't recommend it.
Well, Sarah, thank you so much for being on the program.
All right, thank you.
I'm Brityne Rucker, and this has been Ag AM in Kansas.